Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about beer cheese, specifically two types of beer cheese. The American type of beer cheese, which you can see right here, and the Bavarian type of beer cheese, also called Obatzda. I got a lot of requests after my last pretzel video, which is linked up there, to show you guys how to make beer cheese, and now let's show you guys how to make beer cheese. I also want to say thank you guys, especially all the ones that came over from Reddit and all the support I got. So let's start with our beer cheese, and again, thank you. First, we will need 3 tablespoons or 50 grams of cream cheese, 2 tablespoons or 30 grams of butter, 7 ounces or 200 grams of Camembert or Brie cheese, 1 teaspoon of mustard, 1 pinch of Caraway Seeds, 1 pinch of Cayenne Pepper, a half a tablespoon of Paprika Powder, some chives, a half a shallot, and of course a quarter cup or 30 milliliters of German beer. I would recommend to get all the ingredients out of the fridge around 30 minutes before you start making the dish, just so you can mash it easier. Then we're gonna remove the skin from the Camembert or Brie cheese. Also here I would recommend to get an older Camembert, something that's almost about to expire, not expired of course, just they have a little bit more taste than the fresh ones, and you will taste the difference. After we remove the skin from it, we're just gonna cut them into little cubes and place them into a bowl. And then we get all the other ingredients ready. Now we're going to cut our shallot. I would recommend to leave the back part on, so there will not be as much onion juice coming out and you will not cry as fast. First you're going to cut some small stripes into the onion. Afterwards you're gonna cut 2 or 3 times in horizontally, and afterwards you're gonna cut it into small cubes. I like to go through the whole thing again with the knife just to assure I have really small cubes, especially for this dish. Next, I like to grind or just make our caraway seeds smaller. You don't necessarily have to, you can also just cut them real quick or put them in how they are. And then we're gonna add all of our spices. As always, I will put a whole list of ingredients in the description. First, I'm going to add our cayenne pepper, then I add the sweet paprika powder, then I add the caraway seeds. After that, I'm going to add the salt, then we add the mustard, then cream cheese and the softened butter. And again, make sure you get all these ingredients out of the fridge around 30 minutes prior of making the dish. It's just way easier for you, trust me. Then you use a fork and just mash it all together until you realize that we forgot the onions. And then we're gonna add them and just keep mashing until you have like the color nice combined and looks nice. Then we're gonna add the beer. As I said, I used just a Bavarian beer. I wouldn't recommend using a wheat beer, but if you like, go ahead. And then just stir all of it up, and that's it. That's the whole Bavarian Obatzda beer cheese. Super easy and tastes amazing. Place it in the fridge until we'll try both of our beer cheeses. Let's go over to the American beer cheese, which is a little bit different, but also amazing. We're going to start with 8 ounces or 225 grams of cheddar. Just cheddar the whole thing, and then you have a big pile of cheese, which is the main ingredient for beer cheese. And then we're gonna make a roux after this. That's the main difference between these two dishes. This one is closer to like a soup. So we're gonna melt 2 ounces or 55 grams of butter just in a cast iron skillet. Make sure it doesn't burn the whole thing, the whole roux, be careful. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of 15 grams of flour after the whole butter is melted, and we're gonna stir it. Just constantly stir the whole thing for around 10 minutes. My roux got a little bit dark, be careful, just use like a lower temperature that yours is not getting that dark. Then we're gonna add our beer. I used 8 ounces or 240 milliliters of the same beer that I used for the Bavarian version. And then we're going to add some cream cheese, 8 ounces or 85 grams to be specific. And then we're gonna add our cheddar in batches and just wait until it's melted and just stir it up again, and then add the rest. And I think I did 3 or 4 batches just until all is nicely combined. After that, we're going to season it. I used like 1/4 of a tablespoon of salt, some black pepper, some smoked paprika. If you want, you can put some nutmeg in it or just some seasoning you like. And mine got a little thick, so I added some milk. If you add more milk, you can even make a cheese soup out of the whole thing. And then just stir it and heat it up again, and then that's pretty much the whole dish. It's super simple and it's perfect for each party. I like to add some crispy bacon on top of the American type beer cheese, and I like to add some chives on the Bavarian Obatzda. Both dishes are really good. The Obatzda has a little bit more of a complex flavor than the American beer cheese, but both are just amazing. Thanks so much for watching this video. Stay tuned and hit subscribe down there if you haven't watched my pretzel video. And yeah, see you guys next week. Thanks for watching.